I'm going to show you an easy and elegant way to put your hair up. What you'll need for this look are two elastics, and small elastics are better than the regular ones, but it's okay if you can just use any elastic you might have. The color does not matter because they get hidden in the look. You'll need a few pins to hold the look together, and then you want a comb. I like the ones with this point because when you section your hair it's easier, but you can also section your hair just with your comb, so that's according to what you have at home. So let's get started. So for me, this is the end of the day. I was actually wearing my hair up all today, and it was windy, so it's really a mess. And that may be what you're starting with in the morning anyway. So the first step is to comb through your hair. I like to when I care for my hair, I like to use a wide tooth comb. Brushing or combing is good because it removes the dead hair, also some of the dust. So it's a good daily thing to do. But I like the the wide tooth combs because there's less friction. You want to minimize the friction on your hair. And right now I'm traveling, so bringing a brush would have been really bulky. So this is the ideal tool here. All right. So then, how you section your hair will kind of depend on your style. I did not mention anything about length. This is my hair length. I think you could do this look on a slightly shorter hair, and you can do it on longer hair for sure. It's adaptable. And then it will depend upon what you have in terms of face framing and what you want to do with it. So mine is a little short now, so if I pull it back it won't stay, it's going to come here. So I like to isolate that right now, so I'm going to go in and isolate that and keep in the front. And I'll work one side by one side. So next, so this is something, if you have anything that needs to stay in the front, at least temporarily, you want to do that. All right. Then, and this is a key here. So standard disclaimer, this is not my invention. I just really like it. But there's a few things that I had to clarify for myself to make this work for me. So what you want to do is you want to section your hair again, and let me tell you where we're going with this first. I didn't comb everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to be taking two bits here and tie them in the back. Do a little ponytail in the back just with this section. But how you choose it really matters. What you want to do is you want to section it the top part from your crown down is not going to be part of this. So don't take that. What you want is here. So you want to take something that's near your ears, and you want to take enough, so this will depend upon how thick your hair is, and there's no precise measurement here, but that's the idea. You want something like this. And then you want to do the same on the other side. Ooh, a handy tool I forgot to say you might want is a hair clip. One of these might be handy, just to isolate this and keep it. All right, do the same on the other side. And see, this was too thin, so I'm going to take some more. It's depressing to see that my grays are already coming in. Alright, so I have that one, and I have that one. I'm going to tie them in the back. So these are kind of retainers, so you want to hand brush your hair, so that's in the back, and this is going to contain it. So then you want to make your little ponytail in the back. Made a mess. So that's one of your elastics. And here comes an important trick. Check your side and make sure that you're pulling that hair so that above your ears it's tight enough. You don't want to have a tent going on. Sometimes I do that look and I find that it's sagging here. It's not good. So make sure it is tight. Check it. Make sure you like it. Yeah, this tension is pretty good. So check it behind here, that this is all good. You have to feel your way through that. Make sure it's about in the middle. And then check it again. Okay, so this is looking good. Next step is to, if you watch as many hairstyling videos as I do, you know that trick. You flip this. Like that. And then the next step, from there it gets easier. So you want to take all of your hair in the back and separate it roughly 1/3, 2/3. So 1/3, 2/3. And this is not precise math. The point is, more than half should go on one side and less than half should be on the other side. The side where you put fewer hair, so this is my side that has fewer hair, you want to work with that. And you want to put that in this little pocket here. And arrange it. And you see, the magic is it hid the elastic. So that's how that elastic goes away. And feel it. You don't want to make it tight. That's the mistake I made for most of my hairstyling days. Is I'll just put everything tight and then you really have it doesn't look good. So give it let it a little loose. You don't want too loose, but you want this to be a little loose. Then it gets even easier. Now you grab everything. Grab your whole hair. And you want to grab your second elastic and you're going to tie the ends. Put this near the end. Now, this is what they don't show you, but what I do. Eventually we want to tuck this whole thing in, and you don't want the end of your hair to be sticking out everywhere. So here's what I do. When I put the elastic a second time, I do not pull out all of my hair. I leave it like that. A little loop here. So now that creates something that is easy to tuck in. Nothing is easy when you do your hair. So experiment, get it about right, feel it. Is it smooth? Does it feel about smooth? And now to hold that in place is where your hair clip comes in. And this really doesn't need a lot of your pins. This really doesn't need a lot of them. Actually, probably just one, because everything is already tied. So I like to just put one pin in to hold that part, and that's about right. Probably too close. So check at this point. It's good to check in the mirror. So let me do that. Yeah, looking pretty good. And the rest is really finishing according to your taste. So you can leave, like if it's not too warm, or maybe if it's for an evening look, I'll just leave my face framing hair like that. Today I went out and we hit 100 degrees or very close. So, and it was windy, like I said, so I did tie those. So you can use extra, you can, tie whatever it is that you need to tie. Another thing you can easily do with this look is to accessorize. So for instance, I have a pin that I bought in Hawaii. So here I'm going to put it in the middle, roughly. So that's one way to do that. A trick about Hawaii flowers, I learned that when I was there. I'm right-handed, so naturally what did I do? And then I went around the island holding hands with my husband. And this means you're single. So that did not quite match. So I was told that married women would wear this on the left side. So I mastered putting that on the left side, but it's also, so if you don't put it on one side or the other, this works just fine, right in the middle. So that's my go-to look when it's hot. I really like it because it's simple. It's not too hard to do, but really elegant. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.